Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, if you could hit the subscribe button, and also if you guys could smash the like, it would be much appreciated. Terence Crawford has been voicing his skepticism on the whole COVID-19 pandemic. He is insinuating that the COVID-19 / coronavirus, whatever you want to call it, is being used by people in positions of power to create fear amongst the public. This is what Terence Crawford said in an interview with Sports Illustrated. It ain't no different to any other day. I'm not locked up in the house and I'm not locking up my kids in the house, I'm telling you. I don't feel like these people that they say are dying and are sick from it is actually true. I think they're using it as fear to try and control us right now for something else. I don't know what it is, but me personally, I just can't agree with a whole bunch of things that they're saying right now. The media runs the world. You put anything on and then everybody's going to run with it and you'll have people scared. They said it really doesn't affect healthy individuals, only the elderly or those with problems like asthma or breathing disorders, but that's like any cold or flu. You've got to protect the ones with body issues, like being overweight or obesity. One of our friends said she had it, but she's doing better now, so that's the only person. He went on to say, if it's so bad, then why are people still picking up trash? Why are people still working, but you can only do takeout? I have loads of questions I need answers to. What about all of the police officers that are still working? Me? If I was a cop and it was that bad, then I wouldn't be working. I don't agree with what they're saying. Those are the words of Terence Crawford. So Terence Crawford is voicing his skepticism in regards to this whole coronavirus pandemic. And I've got to say, I give Terence Crawford credit for coming out and, questioning the official narrative. Because if you do that in this day and age, if you question things like that, then you can be ostracised, you can be mocked, and you can be vilified. So me personally, I think it's refreshing to hear Terence Crawford come out and say what he said. Because a lot of us out there are a few of us who are kind of sceptical on the official narrative and are worried about certain implementations that are being put in place during this pandemic. And that's what Crawford, to me, is alluding to. A lot of people during this pandemic seem very willing to give up their rights with no questions asked. And I find that disturbing, in all honesty. Now, me personally, I'm not saying the virus doesn't exist. It does exist. But are people in positions of power using this virus for nefarious purposes? I think it's more than likely, in all honesty. And, people out there do need to be a little less willing to surrender their rights at the drop of a hat, in my opinion. These lockdowns are going to do a lot of damage to the economy, and you may say, well, what's money in comparison to human lives? Well, listen, people lose their jobs. A loss of jobs creates poverty. Poverty creates desperation and depression. And people lose their lives during poverty, And listen, there's a lot of people out there who believe once the lockdown is lifted and we go back to quote-unquote normal life, they'll think it's over. But for a lot of people, they're going to be in a terrible position. Many small businesses have gone out of business. People have lost their jobs. A lot of people are really going to struggle to get back on their feet. And that's not really being talked about enough, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, Terence Crawford voicing his skepticism for the coronavirus outbreak. I personally find that refreshing. You guys may think I'm some crazy conspiracy theorist. That's okay. I'm not particularly bothered. But yeah, I do find what Crawford said refreshing and quite brave in this day and age, in all honesty, to be honest. Anyway, share your thoughts below. Do you believe there's an element of truth in what Crawford says? Or do you think he's batshit crazy? Share your thoughts below. Peace.